When we buy Easter plants, oftentimes we just throw them out. And we can extend the life of Easter lilies, for instance, by just cutting them back, put them in the garden because they will naturally bloom in late summer. Some people give other than traditional Easter plants as a gift at Easter time, and some people would probably buy geraniums, which can be kept in the house during the winter and brought out again because they are what we call a tender perennial. Now, a lot of the Easter lilies, the longiflorum, have been crossed with the Asiatic to make the suburbum or the Turk's cap. And people are buying these for the garden as well, and they can be treated just like the longiflorum, the traditional white lily, by cutting them back, planting them in the garden, and they'll come up again in late summer. Depending upon where you are, if I were in zone 5, I would do that. I'd be tempted in zone 6 or 7 not to cut them back and just put them outdoors when the fear of frost was gone, which this year may be not coming in zone 7, for instance. Here we are in April, and we're in the greenhouse at Yardworks, and they're growing their plants for the rest of the season as well as Easter. Here we see some hanging petunia, and again, if you gave that as a gift, they would have to be kept indoors in zone 6 north until it was warm enough, like May, which isn't too far away, mid-May. Here we see some azaleas. Now, azaleas don't often survive. They're only grown for their beautiful flowers for Easter, and oftentimes they're not hardy, particularly in zone 6 north. In zone 7, they probably will come back. Mums, of course, can be cut back, but don't count on them. They may not be hardy mums. Hydrangea, on the other hand, can be cut back in zone 6 north and expect some blooms in late summer. However, if I were in zone 7, I'd be tempted to leave it out without cutting it back and just take off the old flowers, and you might get a second crop. Hortensia is the florist name for the macrophylla, which is, of course, the herbaceous hydrangea. Here we see some more mums. Again, I'd be leery of them coming back, but they might. Tulips, I recommend that after they finish blooming, that you cut them back, store them for the summer in a cool, dry place, and plant them again in the fall. Many of them are not bred anymore for hardiness, just for the beautiful flowers, but I would take a chance anyway. And on my tulips, I do it every year. Every single year I'll bring them in. Daffodils, on the other hand, and hyacinths, which we don't see here, I'll leave them outdoors. Also, we're going to see here's some more azaleas. Rega begonia, that's a beautiful plant in bloom around Easter time in the greenhouses. And of course, you treat that as a house plant, you'll do fine with that indoors. Outdoors, of course, you're going to have to bring it in come late summer, early fall, and treat it as a house plant. So there's a lot of things we can do. Some things, of course, we're taking a chance, but certainly worth it with all these beautiful flowers.